Hi, and thanks for joining us on the Great Day Out. Mooloolaba continues to be a must-visit destination on the Sunshine Coast. For both locals and visitors over the last 30 years, it's been the Wharf at Mooloolaba that's been a major attraction. It's currently undergoing a major transformation. This is Chances. It's one of the newest restaurant additions. I'll take you for a bit of a tour. Welcome back to the Great Day Out. Well, the Wharf in Mooloolaba was built in 1989. It was inspired by wharfside precincts like the Santa Monica Pier in California. It's a place for fun, families and tourism. And while it still holds the charm of its origins, you could say this place is getting a new lease on life. The Wharf is now a food and lifestyle destination, and one of the people behind the makeover is Dirk Long.
Here you go, Soph.
Oh, thank you. That's great.
Problems.
Why have I got sitting on the dock of the bay in my head going round and round?
It's like that, isn't it? Particularly on a day like this.
Cheers.
Cheers,
This
Sophie.
is perfect, just outside the dock.
Oh, isn't it? It's just the greatest place to have a beer on a Friday afternoon.
Tell me about this new restaurant.
Oh, well, the dock, it's inside, outside. It's exactly what you want in Queensland. Here we are, overlooking the marina. You can get burgers, you can grab a steak, some of the great seafood we have here on Mooloolaba. 16 beers, 32 taps. It's all the norm now.
It was Dirk's dream to renovate the Wharf. He has fond memories of holidaying here as a kid.
We come here for our Christmas holidays and we're either on the beach or we're over here, and the cruises existed back then, and it was just a great place to come. There was always something to do.
I think it's fantastic that the renovations coincide with the 30th anniversary, because now a second generation of young families will learn to love the Mooloolaba Wharf.
Yeah, that's right. It's amazing to think it's been 30 years. And I think for the last 15, nothing's been done here. So everyone can come back down here, they can enjoy it. We've grabbed Chances and the docks come on board. We've got a really good array of businesses. The lolly shop, we like to talk about a day at the Wharf. And you can come down here, see life, formerly known as Underwater World. Now you can come, you can dine. We've got the cruises, we've got whale watching, which is getting more and more popular every year. And there's plenty to do.
Well, a cruise sounds like a great idea. Stick around, I'll hit the water later in the show. The Wharf Mooloolaba is being revitalised. It will be a must-visit dining destination. But food is not the only option on the menu when spending a day at the Wharf. Attractions like sea life, sunreef swimming with the whales and scuba diving are right on its doorstep. And if you don't particularly want to get wet, then a cruise may be the way to go.
Glass of champagne?
Thank you.
There you go.
Cheers. Coastal cruises depart from the Wharf twice a day, allowing you to take in the coast from a different point of view.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pacific Star. We're going to head out to the river mouth first, check out some of the views down towards Noosa.
I'm on board their seafood lunch cruise, and when I say lunch, it doesn't get much fresher than this. Lead the way. This is as close as you can get to catching it yourself. We've stopped at Mooloolaba Fisheries to pick up the fresh catch of the day.
How's it going?
Wow.
Good afternoon, Aaron, sir. How are we going?
Well, that looks impressive. What's for lunch?
Okay, we've got a beautiful fresh seafood platter for two here with the beautiful local sand crabs, Moreton Bay bugs and the num Mooloolaba king prawns. We've got some beautiful Harvey Bay and local Mooloolaba scallops there. Some crumb reef fish, some beautiful yummy crumbed local Mooloolaba prawn cutlets. It does not get any better.
And you know they're all yum yum.
It is yum yum.
How
yum.
long have you been here?
About 14 years here at the fish market.
It is definitely the freshest place to get your fish.
It is the only place to come and get your fish and chips.
Well, we're
Best
going
in
to
the
take it
world.
back on the boat, if that's all right.
That's perfectly fine. I miss you already.
Oh, thanks, Christian. You're such a charmer.
My pleasure.
Nice to see you
Anytime.
again.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
I think everyone will be
Thanks, Aaron.
happy with that, Aaron.
It's a seafood platter. All your fresh seafood there. Enjoy.
Thank you.
It's funny, there's one thing eating fish and chips at the fish and chip shop, but when you can do it on the water and just have that open expanse around you, it's just a really nice, relaxing experience. It doesn't get much better than this.
Darren, what do the people experience when they come on a cruise with you?
I think one of the things that we really specialise in is just customer service and making people feel special.
The 90-minute seafood lunch cruise starts at just $39 for adults and $25 for kids. It's also a really fun and different way to have lunch when you go to the Mooloolaba Wharf.
It is, isn't it? The Mooloolaba Wharf, and it's changed so much. I've been there since its induction in 1988 when I was a little kid. I started there in 2002, so I've really seen it change over time, and what a great place, and it's great to see it rejuvenated.
but it means that people can go to the wharf and then have a cruise and then go back to the wharf maybe for an ice cream, and then that wraps up their day.
Oh, they can. There's such a variety of things at the wharf now too. You know, we've got a couple of good restaurants. There's, you know, the candy store. Like, there's something for everybody there.
Back on land, there's certainly plenty to tickle your taste buds. Stick with seafood at Sea Restaurant, munch into some Mexican at El Bigoton, or enjoy a feast for all the senses at Rice Boy. This funky new Asian edition is the brainchild of Queensland's award-winning chef, Tony Kelly. Well, this place is certainly a feast for the eyes. What do we get on a plate?
Well, it's a typical sort of Asian street food offer, so it's been really successful since we've opened, so really powerful Asian flavours. It's great. All of our curry dishes are without doubt the biggest sellers on the menu, that's for sure.
What drew you to come here for your next?
So I'm a local boy, so I grew up on the Sunshine Coast, and as a kid, the Wharf was the place to come. So I remember some of my earliest childhood memories as a 10-year-old was coming to the Wharf, and there'd be thousands of people here. So when I heard that they were renovating it and it was all going to come back to life, I had to get involved in somehow, some shape, some form, and now we've got a couple of great restaurants here.
Tony's also opened the Hamptons-inspired fish and chippery Saltwater just next door, with $10 fish and chips and $1 million view.
There's very few places in the world where you can sit right on the water in such an amazing place like the Sunshine Coast. We're very lucky, and it's a special place.
There's plenty to take in as well as taste here at the Wharf Mooloolaba. Spend a great day or a weekend with family and friends on your next trip. For information on all the places we visited today, head to the Great Day Out website. And for even more holiday inspiration, why don't you try Queensland.com? Well, how exciting for all of us that the Mooloolaba Wharf is being restored to its former glory, and we've got so many places to be able to gather with family and friends. I do hope you've enjoyed the show. That's all we have time for. I'll see you next week, though, for another Great Day Out.